let's jump back in. What the hell was I doing? Thankfully, there is a to-do list. Thanks, game. That's very descriptive. Okay, so I need to find... Still need to find more radios. 2 more radios. And paint 3 dirty fences. I painted 2 so far. Anything I need to craft? I have never actually crafted anything. We'll be fine. We're not going to need them. We got a sickle from a signal... Wait. We got a signal from a sickle. You know, farming tool thing. It's over in a great county somewhere. Mostly nothing but farms there. There's a store that's been open since forever. The owner's name is Jasper. He knows Murray. He'll probably help you out. Here's a map. You got Great County placemat map. In lieu of a map, Jessica has given you a placemat from a restaurant in Great County. Location unlocked. Jasper's feet intact. This is a diner placemat. It literally has a map of the county right in the middle of it. Oh, I'm just impressed that you found a way to give me an actual map while also still giving me a thing that isn't a map. Last time she gave us a sponge. Fabian and Jeffers clink glasses in celebration of their respective rescues from their Gatorman layers. Our friend! Our friend! Come on, let us buy you a drink. I drink for free here. Not this, you don't. They slide out a large crate from under the table and deposit it at your feet. You got crate of milk. This milk isn't pasteurized, but the bottles are, if that helps. Oh, huh. Can't get my mind off of milk lately. Maybe the bartender can use this. Want to tell you, you've done more than rescue us. You gave Fabian and I the opportunity to meet. Yeah, look at us, an artist and a writer. We already have plans to collaborate. Oh, on what? A blimp! Yes, we decided to build a blimp together. Why? Ah, the artist, my friend. He doesn't ask why, he asks, why not? Why not? Exactly, that's what we said too. Now, if you'll excuse us, we got much to do. Never met a blimp that built itself. Another round of fancy dan and more blueprint paper. Good luck with that. Found this crate of milk. Milk, huh? That's good. What's good for the calf is good for the cocktail. What does milk do? Yeah, give me a whiskey. Mix with milk. That's a terrible idea. Garnish it with an olive. You check the message pad next to the phone. There's a note for you. Call Don T with a phone number. Call them all back. Hey, this is Benny One Dunk speaking. What happened to Don Toblerone? Sore throat. You slime. That's me. Okay, here's the deal. We left a bunch of stuff in your nightstand. There's some books we need cooked, some documents we need forged, and some evidence we need doctored. Once you have with all that, dump them in the sewer grate outside the antique store, and the boys will handle it from there. Got it. Nice talking to you, Benny. I mean that. Sure thing. Benny One Tongue said there's a bunch of stuff for you in here. Open the drawer and see. Wow, he wasn't kidding. Uncooked mob books. Unforged mob documents. Undoctored mob evidence. No, I can't read them. Oh, your trash. Okay, what did I need to do again? Cook, forge, and doctor. Well, I can cook something, I guess. Cook the mob's books. You baked the books at 400 degrees for 30 minutes. These books have been cooked, and if anybody finds out it was you who did it, so is your goose. That's probably what they meant. Game of skills. Hey, it's a writing start. You have passed the halfway mark to glory. Ready for challenge number 4? What is it? And you use these 3 baseballs to knock over that row of 4 wooden ducks. Punch a hole through a sheet of 3 by 3/4 inch plywood with your bare fist and translate a randomly selected page of Brothers Karamazov from the original Russian. Okay, I have enough stats for that, I guess. You carefully weigh your baseballs in one hand while stretching the knuckles of the other and scanning a page of the dense Cyrillic letters. Then you take a deep breath and make a fist. My heart disagrees, but whatever, I'll drink with you. Quack, 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 ricochet. Take a deep breath. I have no idea how to pronounce this. I want to brawl. Punch, quack. Bravo! Not the usual way the last bit is translated, but I'll take it. I'll give you this in return. You got wind up monkey. Dang it, this is your least favorite kind of monkey. Wind it up to inflict bleeding damage. What's the next challenge? Hey, Pancake. I need 11 in all stats for the next one. Do I have enough stats? I do not have enough stats. Ooh. Hey there, can you, give this stuff to medical attention? Certainly. Just be 300 meat, cash in advance. Gee, the healthcare system in this country is truly broken. Pay the exorbitant fee. You spend 300 meat. She removes a few staples from the bundle of papers and adds a few different staples in different places. There you are. Good as new. You got doctored mob evidence. Thanks to you, this evidence is gonna pull through. Wonderful. Oh wait. Aha, the final picket fence you need to paint to end Will Hunter's curse. Paint it. Swell work. Real swell work. That's once, twice, 3 times a picket fence painted to turn a tree boy back into a real one. Will should be pleased. Let's go visit him. You always hope that one day you look into the trunk of this tree and Will Hunter wouldn't be there. Huh. Well, now that's funny. Earlier there wasn't an old bushy-bearded man in the treehouse, and now there is. Not ha-ha funny, but... aha? Har-harp? Why, pal, it's me! It's Will Hunter! It worked! You lifted the curse with nothing more than some paint and a brush. Why are you old? Old? Will Hunter old? Oh, I'll tell you what, pal. You're only as old as you feel. How old do you feel? Early 70s. Will pats his gaunt stomach. Suppose I had packed on the years, kept on growing up while I was in that tree. Some ways I was probably better off staying in a tree because I would have lived just about forever. But nah, I gotta be human. How else would I do my mischief? What mischief? Various mischiefs. Can you give me an example? We have skipped out on Sunday school once or twice. Anything else? Stole a horse station. Never heard of a horse station because there ain't there no more. You alright? Alright! Look at me! I can waggle my toes and waggle my nose! I got bones in my hips and blood in my lips! I'm a boy again! I got the whole flesh back, pal! Ain't never been better! That's great, Will. Only thing is, I still got tree sap coming out when I sneeze, but that's a different curse. Can I help with that one? Nah, the thing is, that curse can only be lifted with the power of imagination, which, as an adult, you've lost. What do you do now? It's been a while, but I seem to remember that on the date I was supposed to whitewash that fence and instead went out trout fishing. I was also due down to the courthouse to help a man wrongly accused of murder. How long ago was this? July. What year? Well, I say 1876. It's 1928. Yikes. Reckon I should have stopped for breakfast then. Let's hope no trout distract you on the way. Why, you heard about some? Well, I better be off. Hold on now, you got me out of that tree, pal, and Will Hunter won't let that go unrewarded. I suppose I can accept. Suppose you can. I want you to have this. It's my greatest treasure. Shiniest thing Will Hunter got. A sure enough crystal. You got not so shiny marble. Why, with this big old marble, you'd be the envy of every 19th century boy. Although, even an undiscerning boy would probably hold out for something a little more shinier than this. Thanks again for painting the fences. Oh, they said this was a crystal. That's what Will Hunter calls marbles. And that one's a real good specimen. You can play with it, keep it in your pocket, or put it in your mouth to talk worse. Just sell it. Well, I guess nothing else to do here, probably. I can go back to Ocean City and go check that date. July of 1876. Here it is. Aha! You find something interesting. The month's paper tell the McElhatton murder trial, which ended in a mistrial when the star witness was metamorphosed into a tree. The third such incident that year. Mr. Miguel Hatton praised the outcome as a victory for the rule of law and forestation. Everything ended better than expected. I gotta forge documents. Where can I forge a document? Chop shop? Aha, an anvil. An old school blacksmith's anvil. This must be where they work on their really vintage cars. And mob documents? You grab a nearby hammer and pound on the documents for a while. You got forged mob documents. The paper is smooth and strong and holds its edge. The facts printed on it are cold and hard. Right, and I have to toss them to the sewer grate? This is a great old Penny One-Tongue set. Drop the books, documents, and the evidence into. You drop everything to the grate and feel great doing it. Yes, I'm getting out of the road. Call the mob back. Hey, Benny here. Hey, Benny, it's 9. Hey, nice work. Stuff looks great. The pickup boys left your payment behind. In the sewer? Yep. Ah, jeez, the thesaurus just walked in. Gotta make myself scarce. Got stuff to do today. Swell. You reach down to the sewer and grab what you hope is your payment. You gain 500 meat. I spent 300 meat and got 500. I wonder if there's a way to get it for free. Chapter 5. Heartland of Darkness. Butts Burger Barn. Check out our 0 Gray County locations. Proud to serve Red Cola. Fine, I'll check my messages. Call Dante again. Telephonic greetings. Don Toblerone is a personage speaking native to you currently. Hi Don, how's the throat? Much improved aid. And furthermore, I appreciate the convalescatory inquiry slime. Hear the sound of a cough drop being unwrapped. Perchance are you familiar with the stead of the home formerly populated by a set of relations known as Papasachu? Nope. Helco oil conglomeration acquired and then abandonized it. Abandonized presumably because the drilling crew ascertained the presence of subterranean technology inhabited by vampires to their detrimentification, either fatally or worse. Hear another cough drop being unwrapped. Oh, there's some caves. Oh, I see. It's a mine that's full of vampires, and you guys want them cleared out so you can work it. We have yet to determine whether the mine will be valuable as mine qua mine, but regardless of the purpose we ultimately put it to, we require the vampires to be evicted from the premises. He gives you directions to the site. Okay, I'm on it. Ah, there we go. Molly has something. Jeez, I ain't about this neck of... Been out to this neck of in the month of Sundays. Farm country's in the big destination hotspot for you. Shocking. Believe you me, sugar, I gotta get out of here as soon as the gettings was good. Wait, are you from Great County? Yeah, and you better keep that lip zipped. I don't need to advertise that Molly Buttons came from a long line of Rubens and Hayseeds. I was down this back road. I'm gonna have a go look-see. Maybe my childhood pig stickler is still there. Okay, go ahead. Look at the old trap still standing. Pop knew how to build them, much as it could have ever did him or anyone else. Stupid tire swing, waste of childhood. Shoot it! Nothing left in there. Think about how much of my life I spent this shack and really grits cats in my teeth. Shoot it! Nothing there except bullets. Your nightstand, just where you left it, in this massive heap of garbage. Look through it. Ah, there it is. You had other knives, but you never forget your first. Molly learned a new skill. Knife trick. Shoot it! Pops all but I say better days through the heart and it keeps better. Through no not keeps better. Shoot it! Well, this is new. Shoot it! What could possibly go wrong? That's better. Well, we even have a bomb for Pop didn't raise any animals, or anything at all, really. Shoot it! Nothing good ever came out of this tin bastard. Shoot it! What's this? Oh, it's addressed to me. Looks official. Just the face said mail here instead of where I actually live. Craps. Read it. What the? This is from the state pen where they got little Nancy on us. As the only registered contact for the inmate of Nancy McGill, blah 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 blah. Trying to find a review will be transferred to Bridgewater State Asylum for the same criminals. Oh god, no! We can't send her to the Laughing Academy. That place is killer. What's the postmark on this? A week ago. Okay. Well, with bureaucracy, I probably still got a day or two. Hold on, Nancy. I'll think of something. You gotta get the hell out of here and come up with an angle to help Nancy. Time's wasting. Jesus. Hey, Molly. How's Sugar? Got some real tough slice here. I don't like asking for favors, but no trouble. After all, you've been helping me out with my weird nonsense. What's the problem? Told you about my Shabba, right? Nancy McGill? Maybe. I don't know. It was like a year ago. She's been doing time upstate because of a bank job went south. I got a letter saying they're moving her to different cooler soon, to Bridgewater. Is that bad? Why are you so troubled over Bridgewater? The Bridgewater State Asylum for Insane Criminals. Oh, that does sound bad. Now that you say the entire name. Nobody comes out of Bridgewater with their brains right. Sometimes they don't come out at all. They put people in Bridgewater and just forget about them. We gotta bust her out before the transfer. I'll never see her again. Nobody will. Yeah, jeez, how long do we have? A couple of days tops. As soon as I think of a plan, I'll let you know. Okay. Molly suddenly makes an exciting noise and smacks herself in the forehead. Of course! Madeline's. Madeline who? Madeline's what? Maddie used to be an expert jailbreaker. She retired and went legit. Now she just runs a little shop where she sells cakes and files and cakes with files. Okay, she didn't exactly go legit. Anyway, I'm gonna go buy a cake for Nancy. Okay, I'll wait here. Molly gets a bashful look on her face and sort of digs her toe into the dirt. Actually, can I borrow some meat? How much? Just a D stack? 1,000 meat for a cake with a file in it. Full package isn't just one file, it's a file, a drill, a crowbar, lockpicks, weapons, maps. Plus, Madeline's cake is really good. Don't you have any money? I know you withdraw a mob salary. Spend all my meat on fancy shoes and bullets. Fancy bullets. Jeez. Come on, Slime, this is important. Nancy won't survive a transfer to Bridgewater, they'll break her. They'll pump her full of drugs and lock her in a padded closet without even a number on the door. They'll just leave her there. I'll never sniff it. I'll never see her again. She's the only one who cares about. Okay, here. Here's 1,000 meat. Thanks, Sugar. You're a real peach. Yeah, I could count on you. Pay it back. I promise. Yeah. Go buy your cake before I change my mind. She runs off. Where are you going, you nut? You ain't going anywhere without that cake. It's a little funny that Maddie shot us so well despite most people not needing to bust anyone out of the joint. Guess they just like the cake that much. Probably eat around the file. Buy the cake. Madeline recognizes you when you enter. The two of you gossip about mob news and mutual acquaintances for a minute, where you get down to the business and order the Alcatraz special. Normally it takes a couple of days to set one of these up, but fortunately Maddie had one ready to go. Turns out Lenny Knucklebones got parole, so his order was cancelled at the last minute. You hand over Slime's meat and stagger out of the shop carrying the world's heaviest and most comprehensively tool-filled cake. Molly's muscle increases by 1. Yes! Hitting on all 6s! Alright, time to back up the side. Get a wiggle on. And how? Oh, hey Molly, did you get the cake? Absolutely, see? Oh, good lord, that's huge. It's heavy too. The sooner we deliver this, the better. I mean, that was true anyway. So where's Nancy now? Charleston Town State Prison. I, actually don't know how to get there from here, but when you find it, don't forget to take me with you. Okay. Yes, you can talk to me for a second. Slime, got a couple hours to spare? I want to check out some of this oil hardware in more detail. Think I might be using some tasty mechanical hacks I'm not familiar with. Okay, I'll wait here. Simone sets her sights on a fairly dense array of oil drilling equipment nearby and heads off. You crack your knuckles, adjust your goggles, and prepare some heavy-duty investigative frobnication. Good old Clarence. Clarence, await your instructions or queries. How you doing, Clarence? Beep boop, beep beep boop. Good to hear. This looks like a pretty standard crank-powered Pitman arm pump setup. The gearbox is smaller than you would have expected, though. You pop up an access panel and take a look inside. Aha! You're using a Gertberg linkage. And they cross-threaded it. That makes sense. You get a bunch of extra torque that way as long as you don't mind the parts wearing out faster. A crafty but parsable fudge. What? Looks like some kind of a small backup generator. Yep, it's a backup generator. Just run the extra diagnostic function of the burn-off power as far as you can tell. Why don't they just capture the waste heat and power it with that? Hugely inefficient. These engineers are total jocks. This was the generator they used to run the derrick. Oh, bogus. They're penny pinching their fuel mixture, and these bearings haven't been serviced in eons. Way too much friction between the cam and the flange armature. This is heading for a catastrophic fail state. You don't get hella maintenance in here, they're really gonna get the loose they deserve. Oh, lunchbox. I wonder what the lunch mode parameters are for these oil company guys. Huh. Cornbread sandwich. That gotta be a real crock. Frankly, no structural integrity, too alkaline for the emulsification of the mayo. Real cretinous misfeature. Your opinions of these company bozos just went way down. Not that this should particularly help, but shouldn't the burn-off power be a little taller? Just staying next to this thing, your grunge factor is increasing drastically by a second. You'd be shocked to find out there's any kind of filter at all in there. Blech. You discover, however, that controlling the heat flow through the metal by descending under a thermocouple to 17.2 watts per mil. That might take a winning tweak to your soldering iron. Then has to scrub up all those partially vaporized hydrocarbons. Blech, blech. Still soldering iron now applies twice as much on fire. Seems like you learned all you can from this setup. Final analysis, these guys aren't totally brain damaged, but they clearly don't care about efficiency, longevity, or tastefulness. This is a particular flavor of engineering you come to associate with government jobs. Hey, Simone, find out anything interesting? Well, I'm pretty certain Helco is run by, or at least working for, the government. They're pulling too much money for it to be a purely corporate scheme. Huh. I guess that counts as interesting. What were you expecting? That those oil wells are all over old graveyards and they're secretly drilling for the ghosts of people's dead grandmas? Oh man, that would have been pretty awesome though. It would have been pretty awesome, yeah. This old man is fiddling intently with some kind of clockwork thingamajig. Excuse me. Looks up at you with a squint of someone who isn't used to focusing on anything more than 6 inches away. Can I ask you something?
I don't get a lot of conversation practice, youngster. The last I knew, I was standard to lead off with an introduction.
Oh, sorry. Name's Slime.
Gwendolyn Luguti. What's your question?
Let me think. What's it you're working on?
Oh, just a little thing I've been keeping myself busy with.
What does it do?
Nothing on account of it being broken. Typically, that's what makes it such a thing interesting. But I need to replace my part, there ain't much getting around that.
What kind of part?
Mainspring. Not usually a problem, but I need a counterclockwise one. Kinda rare.
Why not just flip a regular one upside down?
Well, now ain't you clever? See that flange there?
Yeah?
That's why.
Maybe I can find you one?
Well, now I ain't expecting much, but if you manage that, I would appreciate it.
Is there a clock parts store nearby?
Used to buy parts off of a doll maker named Gilmore, but that rat Hellstrom brought out this mortgage and foreclosed on him. Ran a fella off without even buying your leave. I assume that's what happened. At least I assume that's what happened. No idea where he went. House is still there, but it's real spooky now.
Spooky? What happened?
Well, nothing really. Just when there was a fellow there acting like talking dolls are normal, they seem normal. When he ain't there, they don't. Anyway, he's down the road a spell if you want like having a look-see. The old Gilmore place. Remember, what I need is a counterclockwise mainspring. Okay, I'll go look.
Who's that Hellstrom guy you mentioned?
Fat cat oil baron has been going around buying up every patch of dirt big enough to drill a well into. I ain't want to talk about him. He'll get it soon enough.
What's happening?
Don't mean nothing, just an old man talking old man crap.
A woman with long silver hair and a sultry smile chatting with a burly woman wearing an eye patch. Long lash eyes sparkle at you from behind her spectacles. Her voice is a purr. Hey there, sweet thing. I'm Yola Kinmandi. Nice to meet you, I'm Slime Green. Care to do a little favor, Slime? Why is the store locked? Oh, this store caters to a very exclusive clientele, darling. You have to be friends with just the right people. Are you one of them? She smiled coquettishly. Well, one good turn deserves another, they say. What are you talking about? Oh, old friends and co-workers and so on. Xania and I used to spend a lot of time reminiscing about them, but eventually it became clear we were just telling the same stories over and over. So we simplified it just to names and we made a little game out of it. Whoever says Norman McCrescent first wins. Huh, okay. What kind of favor are you looking for? I'm desperately thirsty, but I need something specific. A glass of milk. Milk? A charming young man named Milkman Stan used to deliver the best milk in the county, but he's vanished mysteriously. Last anyone saw him, he was making a delivery to the Drexel place. Can you find it for me? Pretty please? Her eyelashes flutter as she makes puppy dog eyes at you. Sure, happy to help. Knew I could count on you. Here, let me give you directions. Location unlocked. The Drexelstead. Bring me back a glass of milk once you find them, okay, sweetheart? Okay, leave it to me. This burly old lady looks like she could kick your ass despite her age and eye patch. She looks you up and down with narrowed eyes and gives you a slight nod, apparently deciding you aren't a threat to be immediately pummeled into the ground. Hi, I'm Slime. Xania Wakefield. Nice to meet you, Xania. You look reasonably capable. Got time to run a quick errand. Security. Why is the store locked? Security. From what? Nosy people. What kind of errand are we talking about? Farmer McMillican he borrows something from me and I'm gonna need it soon. That's all. Go get, come back, couldn't be simpler. My experience is that nothing is ever that simple. Ain't that the truth? Don't expect any trouble though. I'll do it. Good. Here's directions to this place. Just tell him Xania needs her paperweight back. You unlocked McMillican Cuddy's farm. Okay, I'm on my way. Car-shaped pile of rust. Rusty old toolbox. Chunk of lead. Yeehaw. Ooh, hobo code. Some hobo code is scratched to the dry ground by the side of the road. Translated. Code reads, do not let appearances deceive you. Good advice, I guess. Oh boy, look at all this location to explore. Let's start with Gilmore House. Neat old windmill nearby here. You planning to dissimulate and make it a helicopter? Well, I wasn't, but sure, go there now. See what happens. Vast fallow field. The wind blows, yet the mill stands still. Hobo code. The code reads, go 50 paces west. Huh. Huh, how did this get here? Close it. Boy, another fence. There's another one of picket fences the Will Hunter asked you about. Don't need to keep painting them. I can paint it anyway. Having filled the conditions to overcome Will Hunter's curse, there is nothing further to be gained by painting excess fence, except by certain aesthetic standards, a more beautiful world. Paint it! For a more beautiful world? Paint it! It has no obvious impact on any curses anywhere, but a nice and clean fence is its own reward. Ask not for whom the windmill spins, it spins for no one. Go inside. The clock is stopped, perhaps in solidarity with the windmill. Its hands at 6:07. According to the partially destroyed calendar, today is Burn Night, that annual celebration of the life and works of 18th century poet Robert Burns. Oh no, on a closer reading, it's just that the calendar itself is burned. The windmill set out to make flour, but it hasn't done so for some time. Lumps of the last batch lie in the wooden basin, gathering dust and a real stink. Take a closer look. However long this ground flour has been sitting here, it's too long. It smells rancid. It appears to have become a new home for bugs. Check out the bugs. Baker's dozen of long-snout bugs burrow busily in and out of the flour. They seem hard at work. How far gone must this flour be for it to not only have attracted bugs, but for those bugs have given themselves a project? Gonna get myself some stink armor.
Where's a gas mask when you need one? Okay, well, where's a better stink armor when you need one? Sniff the flower. Oof, the flower's fragrance has 2 notes, bad and worse. But you've let it in, and once the dank and fetid odor is at home in your nose, it commences to make all sorts of trouble. You'll need a good nasal wash to rid itself of its olfactory vampire. What happens if I eat some flour? It's not good flour. Even if it was, you really shouldn't eat flour on its own. Eat it. You turn to the old flour with your teeth, it explodes in your mouth, and when you do something hard and cold slides right down your throat. So, hard to say what it was. Maybe not something you want in your stomach, but it doesn't matter. It's in there now. You gain against the grain effect. Tummy full of bad flour. Remember, always eat with the grain, not against it. Why did I do that? Steady winds sweep through the empty mill, its wooden boards bending and bowing in reply. What's wrong with this windmill then if there's enough wind to make it spin? Nothing must be the matter here, but what? Probably a solar problem. I'm an astronomy minor. Someone's kicked the safe over and bashed its lock in with a hammer. So it's not a pretty sight, but the safe knew the risk when it took the job. Open it. Specks of flour float through the air, and the dust cracks the safe like snowfall. Say the magic word. Abracadabra. No, that doesn't work. Crack the safe. Ironically, the safe cannot be cracked because the lock has been literally cracked to pieces with a hammer. That's not what irony means. Let's move on. Pry it open. The crowbar is just too thick for you to get any purchase on it. All that flour is really gunking up the cracks. Dang, and I don't have a match. Kick the safe. Ow. Way up in the windmill, wooden walls keep bowing and the wooden floors keep growing. There's something strange. The sounds are too regular, too precise. There's a pattern you notice, and it feels too deliberate to have occurred by chance. Tune in. Peculiar sweep of the wind against wood. There's the sounds it makes. Those aren't noises. They're words. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, why? Unmistakably a voice, but hollow and shaken. How are you? Oh, frankly terrible. Who are you? Oh, good peddler, I am the living spirit of this old hand mill, though you'd be surely forgiven for thinking it had no life left. Why'd you call me peddler? Oh, 'tis mainly peddlers who frequent this mill, trading for grains and other stuffs, but pardon my assumption, not all those who wander through the hand mill are peddlers. You are the windmill? Oh yes, and does it shock your sensibilities? Does it shock you very much? No, I just never been a windmill before. Oh, and I wonder if you have, or trod merely on the embers of Alexandria after Caesar. I don't know. Oh, whoa. What's wrong with you? Oh, but I cannot bear to spin any longer. It has become unbearable to me. Is it a solar problem? I was an astronomy minor. Nay, the wound cuts deeper than mechanics. I have been distraught from the moment I read the bad news. What news? Sirrah, I refer to the Pulitzer Board's cynical capitulation to award a prize for drama to Sidney Glut over the great Howdy Howl. This thoughtless piggery agitated me so thoroughly I could not even read on to learn if that smut merchant Marnie Mornay won for poetry. Anything I can do? Nay, when the arts are made a joke, so too is life and living. Why are you so upset about the Pulitzers? Oh, what a world in which the arts are so poorly valued as a bare desert sans life. I meant more, why does a windmill care about the Pulitzers? Surely someone must. 'Tis why Troy fell to the barbarians, 'tis not. Too little appreciation for the arts. And you think highest Aeneas heeded that lesson when founding greatest Rome? Yes? No, Rome fell as well, and we shall soon follow, now that the Pulitzers have in the depths of their perversion recognized a monstrous Sidney Glout for drama. When did this happen? Sirrah, when did what happen? The whole episode about the Pulitzer Prize for drama. I cannot possibly remember. The incident has irreversibly shocked my faculties. Were you always like this? I do not understand the question. More concerned with the arts than being a mill? Yes. Were you built out of an old library or something like that? The walls rattle at your words. Oh, negative inference. What? Talk of chopped and splintered wood, talk of axes. How am I to take these violent suggestions if not as a threat? I'm only trying to understand why you're so interested in literature. Oh, well, I would beg you to choose your words more carefully in the future. But if you are so curious, the answer to your bull in a china shop question is yes. Yes, it used to be library? Oh, yes. And that's why you're so into literature. Yes, you have the right of it. Okay, great, thanks. Here you go. Have to go. Lots of reading material in here. Let's get lonely working in a windmill, or being one. Oops, paying for the slipped out from between the books. You got NFFC Directive 17/2. Looks like a proclamation for something called the National Flower Standards Committee. Bakers, nothing in this world is certain except for taxes and flour death. If a flower has gone bad, quick sniff will tell the tale. 6 months bad, fusty smell. 12 months bad, musty smell. 24 months bad, very fusty and musty smell. 36 months bad, fetid smell. 48 months bad, gamey smell. 49 months bad and older, absolute liquefaction. Always remember, better smell than not smelled. Affecting our flour. That is certainly a windmill. I'm gonna go back and wash my face of this. Not now. Not now, Simone. I need to go wash my face. Ah, a sink. Splash of water on your face. Ah, that's better. Oh, right. Simone wanted to talk to me. Slime, I need to take off for a bit. Got an errand I need to run. Oh, anything I can help with? Nah, Dad left me a message saying he got everything moved out of our old house, but he couldn't work out the lock on my bedroom door. Probably didn't find my tool safe either, so I just gotta go grab the last of my stuff. Okay, go ahead. You grab a bus down the road to Dad's farm. A Moby storm is brewing outside, and by the time you arrive, it's malformed to a totally humongous downpour. Even just a sprint from the road to the house ends with you soaking wet and gritching. At least Dad remembered to leave the key under the mat for you, though he didn't leave any towels. Food. Huh. Dad left behind Grandpa Chekhov's varmint rifle. Oh, he didn't take it because it's bolted to the wall with 7 Imperial mm heptagon screws. You don't have a 7 Imperial mm heptagon driver handy. Lose-lose. Storm is still raging outside. A real bag-biting weather situation. Runs to barn? Yeah. Never sure what this haystack was for, considering you didn't keep any animals. Wonder if that needle you hidden is still in there. Look for it. Yep, there it is. It's for sewing. Not for sewing, it's for picking locks. This is a painting a bunch of tools which you hung here to conceal your secret tool safe. Move it. There we go. Your tool safe. It keeps your tools safe. Oh crap, you got the combination. Congratulations on a real completeness loss, Simone. Ask Clarence about the safe combination. Clarence, do you remember the combo to my tool safe? Beep boop boop beep bleep. Oh yeah, thanks. There you go. Phew. Looks like you took all your important tools to school with you. There's an old grindstone in here.
Hey, your old crowbar. Must have fallen behind a welding bench. Guess Dad didn't notice it. Ew, it's all greasy. This is a tool for prying things open, like a door to a saloon for ravens, or a crate containing tiny tavern for magpies. Or the boarded up window of a speakeasy for jackdaws. You get it. Farmbot, what kind of a monster could have done this to you? Might have been me. Simone's robot friend Clarence gets more powerful. Wonder what it'd like to live in a safe where a kitchen is a separate room. Or house. I was terrified of this room as a kid, and I still am. Those dust devils are no joke. Dad must have taken the bathroom with him when he moved. It's my old puzzle lock. I built this when I was 14, got mad at Dad because he cleaned my room and mixed up all my bolts and screws. Ha ha. Click-click-clack. Too easy. Crate must have been delivered after I moved out. Open it. Crowbar is too greasy to use. Bleck. See you around, old bed. Thanks for your support. Your old nightstand. Handful of washers, a busted and half scavenged pocket watch, and dried out pen. Nothing worth taking. It's my old unit conversion poster. Wish I hadn't epoxied it to the wall. Nice to see your little workspace again. Nostalgic. Clean up. You pack your old tools into a canvas rucksack. Then you just sort out which bits of junk are parts and which are just actually junk, and dump both piles into the rucksack as well. Look, you never know. Ah, clean the crowbar. Plain water is basically useful for cleaning up grease, but you managed to find an old bar of soap. With the ironic application of some elbow grease as well, you get the crowbar reasonably less grungified. You got a clean crowbar. You're in. Hey, it's a set of heptagon drivers. I forgot I ordered those. You got a set of heptagon drivers. Set of heptagon drivers in every possible size, assuming 4 possible sizes. Now I can finally get that Chekhov's gun. Oh, bogus. These drivers are in metric inches, and you totally forgotten the conversion. Back to the unit table. Look up metric inches to imperial millimeters. Okay, 1 imperial millimeter is 0.170111 metric inches. Got it. Ah, the closest driver you got is a little too big for these screws. Total rubbish. Why did you even order these? Ah. Hey, maybe you could use this grinder to tool your heptagon driver down to a smaller diameter? Do that. Nice clutch. You got a 7 imperial millimeter heptagon driver. A heptagon driver that has been ground down to within 7 imperial millimeters of its life. Okay, now can I get that gun? Got it! Finally, some well-deserved winnage. Simone learns a new skill, Chekhov's rifle. Got all your tools and parts and junk, ready to head back to Slime? Oh, Simone, got everything you needed from your old place? Yep, and an unexpected bonus win as well. Oh yeah, I thought that rifle looked a little familiar. Don't get a lot of varmints on campus, but hey, you never know.